T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast. T&D Sports Video presents the high school football game of the week. Today it's East Islip hosting the Huntington Blue Devils. Hi everyone and welcome to East Islip High School right here in Islip Terrace, New York for our T&D Sports Video game of the week. My name is Mike Trezza, joined by former West Babylon coach Nick Martone. Nick, both of these teams come in 3-0 at the top of this Suffolk Division II. Let's talk about this Huntington team for a moment. This is a team that can pass and throw and beat you in a lot of ways offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen that through the first 3 weeks here as Huntington has got themselves to a 3-0 mark with Jacob Guzik leading the way at the quarterback position and Yasir Jones out of the backfield with 3 pretty big games here, leading Huntington to a 3-0 start.
And as we mentioned, their offense is multifaceted, and it's led by a running back that already has 10 touchdowns this season. That is number 3, Yasir Jones.
Yeah, he's averaging somewhere around 21 carries a game. He's at 525 yards, giving him an average of, about 175 yards per game. And like you said, he's found pay dirt 10 times. He's going to catch his rushing numbers probably within the next week or two from all of last year. So real impressed with what he's been able to do through the first 3 weeks.
For East Islip, Nick, they also come in at a perfect 3-0. You see their roster on your screen. They've been really blowing teams out, including a big win last week. And they're led by a pretty good running back as well. Jake Simmons, number 4 for East Islip.
Yeah, absolutely. Jake's run for 622 yards in 3 games, reaching pay dirt himself 7 times. So we're really seeing a battle of running backs here between the two. East Islip's gone pretty heavy run this year compared to throwing the ball a lot last year. So a little bit of a change to the offense that we've seen.
According to the latest poll in Newsday, Huntington, the number 5 big school on the island, and East Islip, the number 8 big school. And when you're in there against such teams as Floyd and Massapequa and Farmingdale, Nick, that's very, very impressive for both of these schools.
Yeah, absolutely. This division just in general has this storied past of these really good, tough football programs. And, East Islip was in here for a long time, and we've seen teams kind of return because of population back to it. So it's really exciting to have this opportunity, this matchup tonight with these 2 3-0 teams that started out as the 2 and 3 seed heading into the season. Upset week 1, Huntington beating Hills East, the 1 seed. So that, I think, kind of shocked Suffolk County football and shocked the island a little bit. But both teams have done everything they've needed to do through these first 3 weeks to put themselves in this position, and they're definitely going to be 2 programs to be reckoned with when push comes to shove towards the end of the season.
Huntington, coached by Ron Wilson, who's now in his 3rd year. He says he's looking to return this Huntington program to the glory it had when he was a player back in the early 90s up at Huntington.
Yeah, absolutely. Born and raised, and he's been in the program a long time. I think he told us he was a 25-year assistant, and he's at the helm now 3 years, and you could see his imprint on the program at this point. Full of energy, super positive. It was a lot of fun talking to him this week and how excited he is, even before the game, being down on the field and just being in these opportunities and having these opportunities and excited for his kids tonight.
And here, of course, at East Islip, Sal J. Champy, now in his 25th year after his father's legendary career, 25 years now at the helm for Coach Champy.
Yeah, always impressive watching what Coach Champy can do in his program and just the amount of excellence, the discipline, all the hard work that goes into this. Has had a tremendous amount of success in his 25 years, and East Islip always going to be a tough week for you to battle them, especially if you got to come here.
Almost perfect weather here on a Friday night in Islip Terrace. We've had a couple little warm side games the first couple weeks, but now almost a perfect night for football. 2 3-0 teams. Really, really big atmosphere here in Suffolk, too. What more can you ask for, Nick?
Yeah, no, nothing. This is, pretty much what you would want the weather to be, as we're seeing the sun go down here. Nice and on the cool side, so we're not dealing with too much heat, but still warm enough. We're out there in short sleeves getting after it. So pretty exciting to build up to this game this week. I think a lot of the island is paying attention to it. A lot of the island is watching this game tonight, waiting to get some score updates from us or anybody else. So a lot of fun here.
East Islip is going to get the ball to start the game. They're in the red uniforms, white numbers. Huntington in the away white with the blue numbers. McConnell is back to receive along with Madden.
Sorry, it's just a little stressful.
Interesting talking to both staffs this week. When we got to the kick game, we got to special teams. It seemed like they both have a full roster of kickers, guys that they use for kickoffs versus extra point or field goals, and then punters on top of that. But they seem like they have plenty of weapons to carry out whatever goals they have in the special teams end of things.
Robbie Campbell is going to tee it up for Huntington. Campbell, lefty kicker, puts it deep. Myers fields it. We are underway. Myers trying to cut back up the middle. He's tackled by 2 guys just outside the 25. 1st and 10, East Islip.
Yeah, decent kick there, right? Putting East Islip deep. A lot of air under that ball, giving them a chance, giving Huntington a chance to go ahead and cover that kick. And, goal on special teams in high school, right? If you can get anybody starting somewhere around the 25 or further in, that's ideal.
Aiden Girardi is the quarterback for East Islip. We didn't mention him in the opening, but 35-yard touchdown pass to Simonetti against Smithtown East. So Girardi lines up in the shotgun. Hands off to Simmons. Simmons tries the left side, breaks a tackle, and picks up about 5.
Jake Simmons out to the 31-yard line. Gain of about 5, 6.
Yeah, right away here, East Islip coming out with a little bit of misdirection, seeing what kind of movement they can get out of this 40 defense for Huntington and bringing Simmons back the other way. Huntington doing a pretty good, decent job there as far as staying home on defense, just missing the tackle. And Simmons a good hard run to make sure he gets about half of that 10.
Myers in motion to his right. Girardi hands off to Simmons. They've got him quick, and they dump him behind the line. With the tackle, one of the defensive captains, two-way player. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for East Islip, 3rd and 7.
Quarterback, Chris. Quarterback.
Simonetti is the receiver to the near sideline. Tramolini in motion. Pass is complete to Tramolini. He breaks one tackle down the right sideline across midfield with an East Islip first down.
Catch, and then ultimately doing a really good job getting the ball into his outside arm, lowering his shoulder, and getting as much as he could for a big first down, creeping up near midfield.
1st and 10, East Islip from their own 48. Myers gets the carry, and again, he's stopped behind the line.
By number 7, Teton
Alizzi on the stop for Huntington.
Yeah, you can see here, right, they go a little bit of wildcat with Myers, snap directly there, and again, just a little bit slow in the backfield, giving Huntington a chance to get across and get a big stop.
Alizzi gets a little help from Northrup, the inside linebacker on that last play. So 2nd and long, pitch to Myers. Myers will try the left sideline, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Pickup of about 3 on the carry.
Offensively, East Islip coming out in a whole bunch of different formations, and you could just see the overloaded side to the left here and just trying to toss it, putting bodies out in front of Myers, seeing if they can get themselves a gain and picking up just a couple of yards. Huntington doing a pretty good job making sure they get across those blockers, get across their face, and cutting off the outside, making sure they could still contain it.
Myers is that slash player that they like to try to get in a number of different spots, try to get him the ball, as they did on that play. So 3rd and 10 coming up for East Islip. Ayarardi looks right, throws right, going for Tramaglini, but I don't think he was able to haul it in.
Yeah, this ball just came up a little bit short here. We could see Ayarardi working his way out here to the right. A little bit of pressure in his face, forcing him to throw this ball a little bit before he wants to, and so ultimately kind of throwing off that back foot, not being able to make that completion, so bringing up a 4th down, and looks like they're going to come out and go ahead and punt this football.
P.J. Gannon, who plays a number of roles on this team, is going to kick this away. Gannon gets away a high kick, but doesn't go far. It bounces at the 35. And Henderson lets it roll.
It's going to be 1st and 10, Huntington from the 33.
We'll step away and be back with more right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Guzik is the quarterback. He takes it himself on 1st down for Huntington. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Yeah, we've seen through the first couple of weeks, especially week 1, we saw Guzik take off a little bit, certainly knowing that the defense is paying very close attention to Yasir Jones in the backfield. And you could see they were trying to establish that option pitch relationship outside. Maybe come back to that. But we certainly expect to see Jones, take a significant amount of the carries tonight anytime they're running from the backfield.
2nd and 10, Blue Devils working out of the spread now. Guzik, 1-step drop, completes to Jones. Jones breaks one tackle out near the 1st down, pickup of 8 or 9.
Yeah, and again, just like we talked about with East Islip trying to get the ball into Myers' hands in all sorts of different ways, you could see that that's going to probably be the game plan for Huntington, getting the ball into Jones' hands, whether that's out of the backfield or lining him up in the slot and just running that quick stop route, giving him the ball and letting him be an athlete in space.
7:20 left in the first quarter of play. No score. East Islip had to punt on their first drive. Huntington, first offensive possession for them. Guzik takes the snap. Hands off Jones. Jones takes off down the right sideline. He's tackled out of
through trips, and Jones being able to run through and pick up that 1st down.
So Guzik, we didn't talk about him either in the opening. Apart from Jones, he was also a top 100 player by Newsday to start the season. He can both throw and run. 1st and 10. Huntington. They fake the give. They run Guzik. And Guzik has a 1st down.
Yeah, I think they heard us. This was a much better mesh point in the backfield. This was a really realistic give and pull here to the point where it almost spun Jones all the way around in the backfield, and Guzik calls his own number and takes it up a little bit off tackle there. Big gain with a big 1st down into East Islip territory.
1st and 10, Huntington from the East Islip 32-yard line. Down to 6:40 left in the opening quarter. No score. Guzik has Jones to his left. Guzik will keep it again, and he picks up about 5 in the middle of that pile.
Yeah, some of these plays, as far as, offensively, how you design them up is, you're looking for perhaps some kind of downward movement or not by a tackle or by an end. So Guzik sees something he likes in the middle of that defense where they must be vacating enough where he says, you know what, I've got this and I can go ahead and get 5 or 6. And he keeps calling his own number, and until it stops, he's probably going to continue to do the same.
2nd and 5. Jones to the left of Guzik. Guzik with the snap. This time they've got him in the backfield and they bring him down. Beautiful play that time by Nico Myers.
Yeah, this is great effort by an individual here, and you could see East Islip decided to put a couple more hands down defensively there, and Myers just shoots through, untouched, physical play, making sure he brings Guzik to the ground and bring it up. Backwards here for Huntington, a 3rd and 10.
All right, you clear, Chris. Reset, Chris. Christian, reset. QB, quick.
The student section to our left giving Myers the bleacher creature treatment. 3rd and 10. Snap is fumbled. Guzik picks it up, heaves it deep. And that's incomplete. He's looking for Gerber on that play.
Yeah, unfortunately here, just maybe takes his eyes a little bit off the snap, maybe just a little bit to his left, enough to put this ball on the ground, and picks it up and throws. A little bit of a dangerous throw there, but enough that he overshoots the receiver that it doesn't cost him anything and no chance at a turnover, but a little bit of a dangerous play right off the snap.
So let's see what Coach Wilson has in mind here. 4th and 10 from the 32. As we mentioned, he's got a number of different kickers and punters he can go to here, Nick.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to keep the offense out. Looks like they're setting up trips to the near side here.
3 receivers near side for Guzik. Stack formation on the right on 3rd and 10. Guzik surveys, gets away from the rush, across the line of scrimmage, but well short of the first down.
Yeah, this looked like 2, not necessarily a clear snap, right? A little bit of a bobble. Looks like Guzik's got his eyes upfield just a little bit too soon, and then ultimately does the right thing here, right? You control the football, go ahead and take it upfield, see if you can get your team a first down. Comes up short, going to be a turnover on downs to East Islip with a big stop in their own end.
4:43 left in the first quarter. East Islip had to punt it away. Now Huntington stopped on downs. East Islip takes back over from their own 29-yard line with a 1st and 10. Gannon in motion. It's a short pass to Myers. Myers trying to weave his way through, and he's got enough for a first down.
And that's enough for an East Islip.
Yeah, interesting play call here. If you watch on the near side here, East Islip had 2 stacked receivers. They motioned P.J. Gannon out to give themselves, by numbers, the advantage, right? And then you see Huntington kind of back off on the snap. They deliver the ball to Myers, and he ends up with a big gain here, getting that big first down coming out of their own end.
We talked about Myers being that sort of X-factor kind of player, Nick, that you can line up anywhere and try to get him the ball in a number of different ways.
Yeah, we've seen it here early, certainly testing out the defense, seeing what they can handle and what kind of coverage.
Downs against Smithtown East. A 2-yard, a 25, a 35, and a 59-yard TD. 2nd and short. Iarardi, they're pressuring him, and they've got him. That's going to be a big loss of 10 or more.
Yeah, this is on the back end. This is a good sack. This is a pretty good job by Huntington downfield. East Islip ran basically almost 4 verticals down the field here, except on the far side there. But ultimately, Huntington doing a pretty good job in coverage, making sure that they didn't have much to throw to there, and unfortunately takes the sack.
So 2nd and 1 quickly becomes 3rd and 10 from the 40. We're down to 2:45 left in the opening quarter. No score. Gannon is the receiver to the near side. 2 receivers left. Somebody was across that line quickly. Completion to Tramaglini. Tramaglini picks up about 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, design screen here on 3rd and 10 play, and you could see Huntington with a little bit of a, at least one defender up front on a jailbreak, and he gets through, and ultimately, they deliver the football, but Huntington does a pretty good job of rallying to the ball, had to slow up a little bit to make that catch, and so coming up short there and looking to punt here on 4th down.
It looked like Lawless either timed that perfectly or was across early. Gannon's going to boot it away. And it's going to be Henderson on the return. Henderson moves towards it. It'll never get to him. It bounces backwards. And Huntington's going to start in good shape. We'll take a quick step away and be back with more right after this.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, having a financial plan in place can be key to making that a reality. At Rockline Wealth Management, our team of fiduciary financial advisors has over 55 years of combined experience helping clients build out and implement financial plans up to and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including
1st and 10, Huntington from the 42. Here's Jones, tries to bounce it out wide, and they string him out. He only picks up about 2 on that carry.
Yeah, you could see on this carry, he goes ahead and bellies this out to try to go ahead and break contain and get to the outside. And he's quick, and he does, beat it for a couple of yards. But you could see East Islip doing a good job chasing it down, trying to really force him to the sideline as much as they can, and then using the sideline as that 12th man to keep him from getting upfield. Good pursuit.
Jake Simmons had him by the legs and held him up till DePinto could knock him out of bounds. 2nd and 9 coming up for Huntington. 2 receivers near side for Guzik. He's got Jones to his right. Down to $1:35 left in the 1st. Guzik being chased. And brought down. Nice D that time. Jovan Bonilla, the middle linebacker, finally brings him down on the ground.
Yeah, this is a real big hustle play by this East Islip defense. You could see ultimately people smelling the tackle for loss, right, and a sack here. And Evan Gordon does a great job slowing him up enough for his buddies to go ahead and come on up and make that finish. Hopefully Jacob Guzik's all right. He lost his helmet there on the play. A great pursuit and real solid defense on that play, getting after it for East Islip.
Had a holding call on that. That's declined. So East Islip will take the result of that play, which is 3rd and 13.
Just get the sense here, right? 2 heavyweight fighters just kind of exchanging jabs here early to see what the other one's got.
Hassett, the receiver, to the near side. Jones gets spun around and brought down.
Jones on the carry, tackled immediately by
Nico Myers.
Loss of about 2.
Myers again, great individual effort here. going ahead and shooting through and beating the blocks, really not wasting any time and making sure that every time he gets in, he makes the back pay and he goes ahead and finishes up that tackle for a huge loss, putting Huntington into a punting situation.
Kick, Chris, kick.
Myers and Gannon are back to receive the punt. High snap. Good kick. Fielded by Myers at the 37. One spin and then brought down across the 40. Jones with the tackle.
Hey, why not, Mike, right? Throw the ball to him, hand the ball off to him, let him play some defense, let him return kicks, right? When you're that kind of weapon, that's what you do. Find a way to get the man the football. It looks like he's a little bit banged up after that play, but Myers, a real great effort here in all facets of the game.
18 seconds left in the quarter. East Islip will probably have time for one play here if it's a running play. Gannon, the receiver, to the near side. Simonetti to the far side. McConnell in the slot.
Oh, McConnell? Number 10. He's a senior. Going?
Ayurardi comes under center, and we've got a flag before that play gets underway.
Flag on the play.
More. You gotta have to switch.
Where's he on?
Yes. Do you have ND on, Dave, or you want
Penalty is against Huntington offsides. Gonna move the ball.
Huntington a little bit early here,
1st and 5 from the 40.
coming across the ball, and East Islip set up here at 1st and 5.
Chris, quarterback. Tight.
They're trying to time him. There's no doubt about it. 18 seconds left. Ayurardi almost draws him off again.
Huh?
The Booster Club would like you to mention that there's 50-50. There's also second shirts
And they'll draw it at the end.
at the end of halftime.
Hand off to Simmons. Simmons has the first down, breaking tackles out to the 40.
Jake Simmons. That's enough for East Islip.
Yeah, right here you could see why Simmons had the numbers he did through the first 3 weeks. He's quick. He's got scary speed when he senses that gap, and Huntington just kind of holding on for dear life there defensively. He almost took 3 or 4 with him down the field into the end zone. Real tough run.
After 1 quarter of play, no score. We'll be back with more right after this on the high school football game of the week, brought to you by Orlin and Cohen and Rockline Wealth Management.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or what's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, having a financial plan in place can be key to making that a reality. At Rockline Wealth Management, our team of fiduciary financial advisors has over 55 years of combined experience helping clients build out and implement financial plans up to and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including building out a financial plan, estate planning reviews, tax planning, and investment strategies. Helping you to define and find your freedom in retirement is our goal. So let's get planning today. Schedule your free consultation with one of our fiduciary financial advisors by giving us a call at 516-605-1624 or by clicking the link below. Thank you very much and have a great day.
First and 10, East Islip from the Huntington 40. Here's Simmons. Simmons tries to turn the corner. Papillo, one of those in there on the stop.
Yeah, running here from the near side hash to the short side, and Simmons, again, doing a good job, really hitting that corner, but always making sure he finishes these runs. He's got good pad level, and ultimately he tends to finish every one of these runs, getting himself that extra half yard, that extra full yard.
2nd and 7. Now from the 37. Simmons pulls his way up the middle, out close to another East Islip first down.
Gain of about 5 to 6 on the play.
Yeah, good job here. Good tough run. Again, Simmons in the middle of this defense getting yards, and you can see that they're running a little bit of this jet sweep action. Huntington not necessarily falling for it, but still having trouble making that stop before Simmons can get himself a few yards, bringing up a short third.
Simmons jumps around to the right side now. Gets the give. Nice tackle on the inside. That is Lawless.
Tackled by 52.
Yeah, this is a great play by Ethan Lawless, being able to shoot through and make this play. And you could see defensively the game plan here is to stop Simmons at all costs. You could see they're walking up at least an extra defender, putting more in the box, making it a little bit riskier perhaps on the back end or to the outside throwing the football, but feeling as though East Islip is very run heavy right now. They're going to put as many helmets up front as they can.
4th and 1, tight package here. Handoff Myers. Myers has a first down.
Myers over the right side, and that's enough for East Islip. First down.
Yeah, good job here. Nice tight formation. Really difficult to see any kind of misdirection here in the backfield real quick. Myers just patiently waiting to get the football and just kind of running this off tackle. Pretty good block on the outside there by number 8, P.J. Gannon.
First and 10 from the 27, East Islip. Simmons straight up the teeth. Bounces it outside. Simmons at the 5. He's in for the score.
Run by number 4, Jake Simmons in for an East Islip touchdown.
Yeah, 27-yard run here for Simmons. You could see not much going on here towards the middle defensively for Huntington, almost virtually untouched before Simmons finds that outside lane, puts the ball in his outside arm, and it's just off to the races as he beats number 1, Henry Gerberg, to the pylon for a score.
Chris Correas for the extra point. That's up and it's good. East Islip up 7-0. We'll take a quick break and be back with more right after this on the high school football game of the week.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
$9:50 left in the second quarter of play from here at East Islip. Mike Trezza, Nick Martone, along with our T&D Sports video crew. East Islip's just gone on top 7-0.
Yeah, impressive drive there. Not a lengthy drive, but doing everything they needed to run the ball hard, picking up first downs until ultimately they had that break by Simmons on the 27-yard scamper into the end zone, complete with extra point.
Blake Redding is the kickoff man for East Islip.
T-Time Alizi set back to receive the kickoff.
Still you, Chris. Still you, Christian.
Along with Jack Hammerstein.
Alizi and Kamenstein are back to return for Huntington. It's fielded by Kamenstein to his left, looking for the sideline. Hurdles one man, And he had one man to beat and gets it out close to the 40.
Yeah, gutsy return here. Heels almost on the goal line. Referee had a good look at it at the back end, making sure he didn't step in and bringing it all the way out to almost the 40-yard line. Big return and just one shoulder pad tackle away from breaking it and tying the game.
By Cannon's team, it's going to be first and 10 for Huntington from their own 39.
Kamenstein showing that speed that he's shown the last few games. He's the receiver to the near side on 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. 9:40 left in the second. They trail 7-0 on the road at East Islip. First play goes right up the middle. And for a short game, we've got extracurricular in the middle of our screen there.
Yeah, a little bit beyond the whistle here, but Huntington running this ball here. Again, a little bit of a read option. Guzik decides to go ahead and hand this off. Looks like the defense pretty much crashed down on it, not thinking he was going to pull, but yeah, a little bit extra out on the EI in midfield.
Lawless, one of those involved. Not surprised with that. Didn't get the number of the East Islip player. But in either case, it's 2nd and 8. No flags, no foul. They try to string this one out wide, and East Islip's all over it. No gain. Gannon and others on the stop.
Yeah, this looks like Henderson on the carry here getting out. Huntington by position, not too bad on the initial block, but then just not quite staying on it. You'd like to see Jones maybe stay on that block a little bit longer to give his back a chance to get upfield, but East Islip doing a great job shedding those blockers and being able to make a big play on the outside.
3rd and long coming up. Let's see how willing Coach Wilson is to put it up here. 3rd and 8 from the 41-yard line, down to 8:10 left in the second. 2 receivers each side for Guzik. Short completion right side. First down and a hard hit. Beautiful hit that time by Parker Redding.
Yeah, this is Gerberg here on the outside. Running from the inside of the formation, just running this quick out. Ultimately, a little bit maybe more of a stop, but getting upfield, trying to deliver the shot. But Parker Redding equal to the task, delivering a little bit more of that hit and turning Gerberg a little bit sideways towards the sideline.
He's giving him the old Tom Petty, don't come around here no more. 1st and 10, Huntington. From the 47 of East Islip, here's Jones. Jones gets away from one, turns the corner, and turns it into about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, you can see Huntington really trying to test the outside of the defense a couple of times in this drive, and East Islip again being equal to the task. Doing a good job. Just, you can even see Myers. Myers doesn't make the tackle per se, but gets his hands on the ball carrier, slows it down, and gives his defense a chance to rally and come make a play.
2nd and 9 from the 49 as the crowd in front of us gets loud. Wants to stop here. 7:20 left in the second. Guzik, nice throw and a completion. He's got his tight end on that play, and that's Northrup.
Yeah, it's a real interesting play design here. You could see they release him underneath in the backfield, making this look like run full play action, and then you could see Guzik drop back and then go ahead and find Northrup kind of lost in the middle of this defense with all the chaos and coming up with a big pitch and catch there for a first down.
1st and 10. Huntington from the East Islip 32. Guzik with Jones to his left. Hands off Jones. And nice tackle in the middle of that D. That is Tramagletti.
No surprise out here in East Islip, they know how to tackle. No surprise, they always have and always will. Play good, hard-nosed, tough football, and you could see they're finishing every single tackle here on defense with number 6, Mikey Tramaglini, going ahead and driving the ball carrier down to the turf.
2nd and 9 for Huntington. Jones now in the slot to the right, inside Kamenstein. He's going for Kamenstein, and that's nearly picked off. That pass was off the mark.
Defended by number 31, Ian Gray.
Yeah, Huntington going empty backfield here, and you can see trips to the top side here, and a little bit of a cross with Kamenstein underneath, but East Islip doing a good job kind of dropping into those zones underneath in coverage with those middle linebackers and running right into the teeth of that defense, and Kamenstein just kind of quitting that route just a hair early when the ball delivered out in front.
3rd and 9 coming up for Huntington. Now Jones is back in the backfield with Guzik. 3 receivers left side in this formation. Guzik over the middle looking for Northrup. It's off his hands. Oh, actually he was going for Jones on that short pass.
Yeah, slipping Jones here behind the middle of this offensive line and a little bit of a screen play and just maybe happening a little bit quicker than Jones expected it and just being a little bit off the mark. If it's out in front of him on the other side, he's probably off to the races.
Looked like an East Islip defender might have gotten a hand on that for a very slight tip on that, Nick.
Hey, that certainly could explain why it looks just a little bit off as far as where that ball was delivered and where he expected it.
Going to be 4th down and 9 for Huntington.
4th and 9. Huntington keeps the offense out on the field. Guzik, 5-step drop. Lets it go left side. Is that one caught?
Pass is incomplete.
Incomplete.
East Islip ball, turnover on down.
Yeah, tough throw. This is a long distance to throw this football to this out route here and just a little bit on the late side. And Guzik gets into his drop. You can see his 5-step drop here, steps into it. Pretty good mechanics. Maybe just a little bit off the back foot a touch, but even if that football's delivered, East Islip's in good position to go ahead and make that tackle and stop it for a turnover on downs. But ultimately the ball's dropped, and East Islip takes over.
1st and 10, East Islip from their own 31.
1st and 10, East Islip. From the 31, we're down to 5:48 left in the second quarter of play. They have the ball and the 7-0 lead. Handoff goes up the middle. Simmons fights his way for about 3, maybe 4.
Run by number 4, Jake Simmons.
Give me a shot of the chili.
Gain of about 4 yards, 2nd down and 6.
Chris, give me a shot of the chili, this Christian.
Yeah, good tough hard run there on 1st down, picking up maybe a healthy 4 yards.
No, I couldn't see from here. Go ahead, back to normal. Tight. And 2.
I told him to find you and you'll get money from everybody for the halftime.
2nd and 6. Here's Simmons again, trying to pick his way. He's got a 1st down before he's finally stood up at the 45.
Enough for an East Islip.
Yeah, real impressed seeing Simmons here run tonight in person with everything we've heard about through the first 3 weeks here, and you could see East Islip pulling out in front, giving him plenty of blocking out in front, doing a good job finishing those blocks. That's the key, because if you give Simmons any kind of room, he's going to make you pay.
Popillo drags him down by the legs. But Simmons, good patience on that play.
Yeah, absolutely. And Huntington defensively is certainly coming up a little bit too high against a runner the way Simmons really is, and you're not going to win up there.
1st and 10 from the 45. Simmons again. Trying to soften up that middle, picks up 4.
East Islip getting a big push up front. You could see Huntington's defense up front giving up a little bit too much ground, making a couple of substitutions here to see if maybe they can get some fresh legs in.
Under 4 minutes to go before halftime. East Islip with the ball and the 7-0 lead here at home against Huntington. Both teams, as we mentioned, come in 3-0 at the top of this Suffolk Division II. Myers in motion. Hand off Myers. Myers escapes. Out close to the 1st down. Might be just half a foot short.
Looks like it's a little short.
Yeah, East Islip running with this tandem of running backs now. You get number 1, Nico Myers, and he runs right at you. He's willing to run over you. Simmons to a certain degree too, but he's a little bit more of the moves guy, right? He's a little bit more of the speed guy, but they can go with either guy, and they're making a lot of big gains.
3rd and 1. Quarterback keeper surges ahead. And we've got a penalty flag down on that play.
East Islip ran this play pretty quick. I'm not sure. Could be a possible issue of being set or not being set, we should say.
Stay in the ref.
I guess.
It looks like we don't have a call.
First down, East Islip, so nice run by number.
All right, they're just saying a first down. I guess we picked up the flag there.
Picked up the flag. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 East Islip as we tick under 3 minutes to go before halftime. Myers in motion. Handoff Simmons. Sheds one tackler. Heads for the sideline, and nice gain on that play.
Handoff to Jake Simmons over the right side.
Yeah, East Islip offensively really forcing Huntington to play honest, because now they're moving guys like Nico Myers in one direction and bringing Simmons back the other way, and that's real tough because you got to account for both, and if you're not on time with it, they'll both make you pay. So real tough to play defense if you're a linebacker in the middle of this defense trying to deal with both.
Simonetti, the receiver to the near side. Nice tackle behind the line. It's going to be a loss of about a yard by Elise.
Yeah, that's a big play there to go ahead and get this penetration and get through. And again, kind of lead blocker in your face, and you could just see he knifes his way through and makes a great job. That's Elise on the loss, bringing up a 3rd and short. Got to wonder here if East Islip thinking we're just going to get the first down and keep marching, or we take a shot here because it's short.
Simmons cuts it outside and picks up the first down. Got a flag coming in at the end of that play.
Yeah, flag in that direction coming from that official almost always is an offensive hold, and it's coming back.
First down run negated by a holding call.
Yeah, hard to see if it's either going to be Parker Redding was out in front, Mikey Tramaglini was out in front, so just not sure where those hands were, but perhaps if your hand reaches the outside and you get to that outside arm, it's very possible that that's what it is, especially if you get any turn back inside.
Under 2 minutes to go in the second. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 for East Islip. Ierardi looks downfield, gets away from the rush. Now backing up, has to just get rid of it.
Yeah, this is going to be a flag on intentional grounding. This ball didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Kind of running for his life here. Unfortunately, didn't see anything downfield, kind of open up and just running at that point and trying to escape the defense, but they've got him cornered in pretty good here. Not a lot of movement downfield, and honestly, if this is a design pass play, the entire offensive line is about 13, 14 yards down the field. Honestly, if he threw the ball down the field, it's probably coming back for ineligible guys downfield. It looked like it was probably set up to be a screen, but it just took too long to develop.
So Huntington's going to come out of this with pretty good field position and about a minute and a half with which to work.
Yeah, and he's got room to possibly pick this thing up on a bounce.
Beautiful kick. On the return is Henderson.
tackle.
Pretty good coverage there on that punt, really making sure that Huntington stays deep in their own end. We haven't really seen a big net as far as the punt game goes with East Islip up to this point, but that was a pretty good job of flipping the field.
So let me ask you, Nick, you're Coach Wilson here. You've been pretty patient up till this point. Are you willing to continue to be patient with just 1:15 left in this quarter?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're down by a score. I don't think you feel like you're too far behind, and you have a couple of guys that can ultimately break it at any time. So I don't think you get outside of what you've been doing through the first 3 games.
Guzik, nice throw. Complete for a first down. And then push back. They're going to give him forward progress past the first down mark.
Yep, and they'll go ahead and stop the clock on the first down, and they'll reset it, and they'll get it going again. But a pretty good chunk of yardage there on a first down play. A little bit more than you want to let up if you're East Islip. But the key always is if you can keep the offense in the middle of the field, even with a game like that, and they're going to burn clock or potentially burn a timeout.
45 seconds left in the half. Guzik throws it right. It's got a completion. And another first down for Huntington.
Oh, we got a
Patrick Hassett, the sophomore, makes the catch.
We got a roughing the passer call on East Islip.
Penalty against East Islip. Roughing the passer.
Let's see it. 1-1. Let's see it.
It's going to get tacked on to the end of the play. It's going to be first and
This
10.
turns a reasonable offensive play into something tremendous. And it looks like, towards the end of the play, looks like number 4, Jake Simmons, maybe leaves his feet, kind of can't stop his momentum and makes contact with the quarterback after he's completed the throw. So it looks like that's what the call is.
First and 10, Huntington from the 30. Guzik ducks under the rush. Looking right side for Hassett. Down near the goal line, and he stopped just short.
This is a key call here, Mike, deciding where he went out. If he went out before the pylon, and it looks like they might be calling this a touchback. We're going to get a good look at it here on the sideline. Looks like he's up the line here. Looks like, at quick glance here, looks like he doesn't make the pylon. Looks like he's twisted out of bounds before he loses the football, and then the football ultimately bounces its way into the end zone. But deep in discussion here, you could see Guzik just kind of making the gesture downfield, ball in his outside hand, and looks like he comes out of bounds, and then the ball comes loose. And it looks like they're calling a touchback.
Wow, that hurts.
Yeah, I don't see it that way, Mike. But I'm all the way up here, and they're down there, and that's their calls to make. And ultimately, it's going to be ball on the 20-yard line. For anybody that doesn't know the rule in high school, if you fumble the ball in and through the end zone there at that point, on offense, the ball goes to the defense, and then the 20-yard line coming out. Tough call there, tough break for Huntington.
Huntington did everything right. They got the ball in good position. Couple really nice pass plays to get him down the field. They go to the sophomore, and he coughs it up just inside the goal line.
Yeah. Big swing and momentum there for East Islip to get the stop, take over the ball, and be heading back the other direction with about 30 seconds left. Wonder if East Islip here will run out the clock. Couple of plays.
Handoff to Simmons. They're content to go right up the middle.
Yeah, good job by Simmons here, getting a couple of yards, really tucking that ball away, not trying to give anything back to Huntington here, not trying to turn the ball over. Does a good job there.
Down to 15 seconds left. East Islip will not have to snap again. and they won't snap again. Down to 3, 2, 1. That is the end of the first half. We've got a good one here. Our score after one half of play. East Islip 7, Huntington nothing. We'll take a break and be back with some halftime coverage right after this. This is the high school football game of the week, brought to you by Orlin Cohen and Rockline Wealth Management.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen. Better, faster.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, having a financial plan in place can be key to making that a reality. At Rockline Wealth Management, our team of fiduciary financial advisors has over 55 years of combined experience helping clients build out and implement financial plans up to and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including building out a financial plan, estate planning reviews, tax planning, and investment strategies. Helping you to define and find your freedom in retirement is our goal. So let's get planning today. Schedule your free consultation with one of our fiduciary financial advisors by giving us a call at 516-605-1624 or by clicking the link below. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, having a financial plan in place can be key to making that a reality. At Rockline Wealth Management, our team of fiduciary financial advisors has over 55 years of combined experience helping clients build out and implement financial plans up to and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including building out a financial plan, estate planning reviews, tax planning, and investment strategies. Helping you to define and find your freedom in retirement is our goal. So let's get planning today. Schedule your free consultation with one of our fiduciary financial advisors by giving us a call at 516-605-1624 or by clicking the link below. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, having a financial plan in place can be key to making that a reality. At Rockline Wealth Management, our team of fiduciary financial advisors has over 55 years of combined experience helping clients build out and implement financial plans up to and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including building out a financial plan, estate planning reviews, tax planning, and investment strategies. Helping you to define and find your freedom in retirement is our goal. So let's get planning today. Schedule your free consultation with one of our fiduciary financial advisors by giving us a call at 516-605-1624 or by clicking the link below. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, having a financial plan in place can be key to making that a reality. At Rockline Wealth Management, our team of fiduciary financial advisors has over 55 years of combined experience helping clients build out and implement financial plans up to and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including building out a financial plan, estate planning reviews, tax planning, and investment strategies. Helping you to define and find your freedom in retirement is our goal. So let's get planning today. Schedule your free consultation with one of our fiduciary financial advisors by giving us a call at 516-605-1624 or by clicking the link below. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, having a financial plan in place can be key to making that a reality. At Rockline Wealth Management, our team of fiduciary financial advisors has over 55 years of combined experience helping clients build out and implement financial plans up to and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including building out a financial plan, estate planning reviews, tax planning, and investment strategies. Helping you to define and find your freedom in retirement is our goal. So let's get planning today. Schedule your free consultation with one of our fiduciary financial advisors by giving us a call at 516-605-1624 or by clicking the link below. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, having a financial plan in place can be key to making that a reality. At Rockline Wealth Management, our team of fiduciary financial advisors has over 55 years of combined experience helping clients build out and implement financial plans up to and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including building out a financial plan, estate planning reviews, tax planning, and investment strategies. Helping you to define and find your freedom in retirement is our goal. So let's get planning today. Schedule your free consultation with one of our fiduciary financial advisors by giving us a call at 516-605-1624 or by clicking the link below. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Halftime here at East Islip. East Islip leads 7-0. We've got much more action coming your way over the next few weeks. We've got boys soccer on the 7th. That's Colmac against Walt Whitman. We've got girls soccer coming up on the 9th. Syosset takes on Massapequa. Then we're back with football on the 10th next Friday. That's Smithtown West hosting Sayville. That should be a good one. We've got Plainview JFK traveling to Oceanside on the 17th. And then on the 18th, we're going to squeeze 2 football games in that weekend. Sachem North against Sachem East. On the 24th, we've got a game, just not sure which one yet. And then we'll have playoff action coming your way once we get into November. We'll take another quick break and be back with the second half and all the action right after this. You're watching the high school football game of the week, brought to you by Orlin Cohen and Rockline Wealth Management.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, having a financial plan in place can be key to making that a reality. At Rockline Wealth Management, our team of fiduciary financial advisors has over 55 years of combined experience helping clients build out and implement financial plans up to and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including building out a financial plan, estate planning reviews, tax planning, and investment strategies. Helping you to define and find your freedom in retirement is our goal. So let's get planning today. Schedule your free consultation with one of our fiduciary financial advisors by giving us a call at 516-605-1624 or by clicking the link below. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Halftime here at East Islip, getting ready for the start of the second half. Mike Trez on hand along with former West Bab coach Nick Martone. As you see the East Islip cheerleaders. Nick, let's take a quick look at the first half statistical leaders. It was Jake Simmons, no surprise, leading the way for East Islip.
Yeah, Simmons had 14 carries for 87 yards and a score in the first half. He got in the end zone in the second quarter with about 9:50 left, 27-yard run. Carreras completing the 7-point play with an extra point there, putting East Islip up. And that's the end of our scoring summary ultimately, but Ierardi completing 3 of 4 passes for 32 yards for East Islip as far as the offense goes. And then Huntington on the offensive side there. Guzik 6 for 10 for 87 yards, 4 carries himself for 24. And then Yasir Jones, 6 carries, 13 yards, and 1 catch for 9 yards at this point, expecting in the second half to see him probably get a few more touches to get him a little bit more involved in the offense. And then the big play in that first half was as Huntington was heading towards the end zone, a big catch by Hassett there up the sideline, and a fumble into the end zone, turning the ball over for the touchback, giving East Islip the ball late coming out at the 20.
And Kamenstein, who's been their main receiver for Huntington coming into this game, no catches, and I believe not one target in the first half.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen much action go his way yet. With him, too, I expect that's probably what some of the conversation might have been at halftime. You know, how do we make sure that our game breakers and our players go ahead and touch the football here? And I would certainly expect that that's going to be Huntington's mission coming out here to try to get themselves back to square. And East Islip, you know, sitting in the driver's seat, they're going to go ahead and kick the ball away. Huntington will receive in the second half, but East Islip's got to like how they were able to run the ball in the first half. They were able to get some big plays, some big first downs, but you're certainly seeing 2 3-0 teams get after it here with only a 7-0 score on the board.
Huntington's going to get the ball to start the second half. It's Redding to kick off. As you mentioned, both coaches with several different kickers that handle several different sets of duties. So it's Redding who's been on kickoff duty. He's got it teed up at the 40-yard line. Puts it nice and deep. One returner cuts in front of the other. It is Henderson, and Henderson with a nice return out past the 30.
Yeah, he's had a couple of good kick big where he hurdled a cover guy, and ultimately here he makes something out of what looked like he didn't have much left here. But, you know, again, the key on special teams, especially kick return, try to always get yourself outside the 30 where you can average that field position.
Looked like he cut in front of Elise to handle that one. But it worked out okay for Huntington. Their 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line, down 7-0 on the road here at East Islip. 2 receivers right side in this set for Guzik. Takes the snap, hands off Jones. Jones picks up 3 over the middle.
Yeah, good hard run here by Jones in the middle of this defense. A little bit of that read option look. You can see Guzik decides to give. Pretty decent job up front, getting a little bit of push up front, and number 30, Javon Bonilla, does a great job on the tackle. And what you really like to see is a huge just example of sportsmanship. Bonilla makes the tackle and then picks up the ball carrier off the turf.
2nd and 7 from the 35. Guzik tried to get rid of that one, but they got rid of him first.
Yeah, East Islip getting a lot of pressure in Guzik's face here, forcing him to throw this ball before he wants. So you can see it's a little bit of a timing play, a little bit of read option look, and then he goes ahead and pulls this back. But at that point, he's got 2 defenders breathing down his neck, and he can't make that throw. He can't keep his feet on the ground and deliver the football. Big defensive play there by East Islip.
Had a player on his back, and he had Bonilla in his face. 3rd and 7. Guzik fumbles the snap and has to just fall on it. That's going to be a loss for Huntington. Good pursuit by Bonilla, who's all of a sudden come alive.
Yeah, that's 3 downs in a row that this man, number 30, Javon Bonilla, was unblockable, making big plays. And you can see this is about the 3rd or the 4th time that Guzik's had trouble handling the snap. And it certainly costs the offense. It slows up everything. It throws off timing. Impossible to be able to gather that up and look downfield.
4th and 14 for Huntington. Of course, they'll kick it away. 2 returners back for East Islip. Nice kick. Bounces at the 45 and then back the other way. Comes to rest at the 40. That's where East Islip will start their offense.
About a 32-yard net. Not bad for high school football to be able to net that. See no return, but East Islip's going to pick up the ball here on their own 40-yard line, approaching midfield. They got to like where they're sitting. They got the big stop. They've erased that second half return for Huntington, and they're on the charge here up 7-0.
First and 10, East Islip. Actually, it's a direct snap to Myers. Myers with an 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, we've seen this a couple of times out of the East Islip offense. They've run a little bit of this wildcat formation with 3 blockers out in front, plus a wide receiver there out in space. And you could see Myers, again, big gain, just a little bit shy of that first down mark, but a big first down when you're running for 9.
Second and 1 from the 49. Just underway here, third quarter. Here's Simmons, stutter step, and we've got a flag coming in late.
That run was good for a first down. Let's see what the penalty is. Holding against East Islip.
Yeah, we get a hold here on East Islip, which is going to back them up. Usually when you see calls like this in the middle of the field, it looks like
Going to be second down and 11.
maybe right there in the middle of that offense, maybe just a little bit too much pull with hands on the outside of the defender, but nonetheless a holding call and putting East Islip back to about second and 11.
Here's the snap to Myers again. Myers tries the left side this time. Short gain, pickup of maybe 3 on the carry.
Yeah, I think they like the speed there out of that Wildcat, getting Myers the ball as quick as they can and really getting him behind the blockers, just by alignment, having that edge to that side.
So 3rd and 7 coming up for East Islip from their own 43-yard line, down to 8:40 left in the third. They lead at home here over Huntington, 7-0. Stacked to the right side of this formation. Then here comes Gannon. They get it to Myers. And they're on him quickly. No gain on the play.
Yeah, similar play that they ran in the first half with this stacked formation and then motioning out to it. And a little bit of a step back here, wide receiver screen to Myers. But by alignment, right, you've got 2 blockers out in front against 1 defender and 1 deep defender. But Huntington does a pretty good job of containing the ball right there and, again, allowing the defense to kind of rally behind it. But any other hesitation, and East Islip definitely would have been in the advantage here off to the races.
Gannon is going to kick it away. Alizi back to return. They've got pressure on Gannon. Gang tackle of the returner. It's actually Henderson on the return.
Yeah, Henderson kind of thinking he might have had a little bit of free space there to go ahead and make that catch and get a return.
Hey, get a look at Huntington coach Ron Wilson in his 3rd year. As we mentioned, an alumnus of Huntington and also a dean at Huntington High. Coach Champy here at East Islip has recently acquired a dean's position as well.
Yeah, these 2 guys really entrenched in the school, in the community. They've both been a part of both school districts for a long period of time, almost similar probably amount of years here between the 2 in their respective places. And they've done a great job, and you can see how the players play for them and what they think of them and what these, storied programs have been.
Guzik back on the offense with Jones now in motion. Guzik takes it himself and is brought down by the ankles. Good tackle that time by Evan Gordon.
Yeah, they decide to run this kind of outward motion there by Jones and Guzik. It's just basically like a QB lead a little bit, just not too much as far as blocking out in front in the middle of that defense. He's kind of all by himself, a little bit of like an abbreviated draw, I guess, but getting a few yards, bringing up a little bit of a more manageable second down.
Guzik again with Jones to his right. Now Jones goes out wide. Swing pass right side, and that's incomplete.
Yeah, so Huntington comes back to almost the same play formation-wide, same kind of motion, thinking that, I guess, based on the previous play, how East Islip was going to play it, and they're just going to swing this ball out. Timing's just a little bit off, ball's a little bit down, and so Jones is not able to come up with it, and so it's an incomplete pass.
Big play coming up here for Huntington. 3rd and 7 from their own 31. You don't want to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, we've seen both teams kind of reach into the screen playbook here when they've been faced with a longer 3rd down.
Five receivers in this formation. Pass is complete to Gerberg.
That's a good shot, though.
Yeah, completing a short yardage pass play there. I'm always, going to want to see those routes make the first down marker. Real tough, to go ahead and catch a ball 4 or 5 yards short in front of the first down marker and turn it into one. So you really want to see those routes probably make that first down marker.
So Huntington's going to kick this one away. Taken on the run by Gannon. Gannon across the 50.
It's a good heads-up play here by Gannon. I'm not sure if he's an outfielder on the baseball team, but this is a good judgment. This is a good first step to go ahead and come after this football, make a catch with yardage to go in front. And this is a good hard run and, a great job at being able to kind of erase any kind of net that Huntington was going to get on that punt.
So East Islip's going to start this drive in great shape from the Huntington 47, 1st and 10. We're down to 5:40 left in the 3rd. East Islip already up 7-0. Low-scoring affair here this evening. Redding in motion. Handoff Simmons. Simmons cuts it back inside at the 20 and is out of bounds inside the 15.
This is some run by Simmons, and you could just kind of take a look at the end of the run and see how he's taking a defender with him. And ultimately, these couple of moves out here, buying him some more yardage, a little bit of that head fake, and then work back inside and literally dragging the defender towards the 10-yard line.
First and 10, East Islip. Now from the 14, they can get another first down at the 4. Here's Simmons. Simmons is bottled up at the line of scrimmage. Very minimal gain. Pickup of a yard.
Yeah, hard run here in the middle of the field. Pretty decent up front as far as a little bit of a stalemate, and you see a little bit of a push getting those couple of yards down the right side up front by the big fellas.
Second and 8, East Islip. Simmons. They string him out. And hard hit along the far sideline.
Yeah, you can see pre-snap here the shift, and then East Islip's going to bring both guys back across the formation, or at least one. They're going to bring back number 15, Parker Redding, and one of the tackles to get out in front of Jake Simmons and Huntington doing a decent job, still being able to contain and finishing off the hit there, only allowing for a 1-yard gain.
3rd and 7 from the 11. And we've got a flag down before that play can get underway. And that's offsides on Huntington. Boy, does that hurt.
Yeah, tough penalty to take this late in the game with this score and this end of the field.
Turns a 3rd and 7 into a 3rd and 2. From the 6-yard line. 3:45 left in the 3rd. East Islip looking to extend that 7-0 lead. Simmons up the middle. Driving for that extra yardage. I think they might have stopped him short with Will Peters.
Yeah, Will Peters really bringing the helmet and shoulder pads here in the middle of the field. Doing a good job, and you could see Huntington really as an effort here trying to get off of blocks and make that big stick and keep it from being a 1st down and goal for East Islip, and looking like East Islip's not bringing out any one of their kickers, and they're going after it here, 4th and 1.
Simmons behind Iarardi. Iarardi under center, driving for it, and I believe he's going to be stopped short. Good work by Yasir Jones on defense. Well, actually, check it, it's Alizi.
It looks like they might call a timeout here to go ahead and measure this. This looks close. Not sure where he was able to kind of stretch that ball out to.
Alizi was riding his back, Nick. He was trying to surge ahead, but I'm not sure he ever got there.
Yeah, once he made that turn, I'm not sure if like right about there does he gain the line. At first I don't think he does because he spins and the ball is out in front, and they're going to say he didn't make it here. Comes up short, must have been by an inch or a couple of inches, and the ball's going back the other way. That's real close.
What an effort, though, by Alizi. He had him he was on his back, and he just would not let go.
Yeah, absolutely, and Huntington knowing the desperation that's going to take right there to stop this offense from just continuing to march it down the field the way they have been, picking up key 1st downs and really grinding it out. And we're seeing a lot of tough football here between these two teams. We're seeing a lot of hard runs. We're seeing a lot of big hits on both sides. And so this is a big turnover for Huntington to try to make something out of it. But they got to go the length of the field to be able to do it.
2:35 left in the 3rd, and Huntington will have to crank up the offense again from deep in their own zone, from the 5-yard line with a 1st and 10. Straight up the middle goes Guzik.
Yeah, you can see this jet motion look, pull by Guzik, following his big guys up front, gaining some yards.
We've got a player shaking up on the field. We'll take a quick step away.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, having a financial plan in place can be key to making that a reality. At Rockline Wealth Management, our team of fiduciary financial advisors has over 55 years of combined experience helping clients build out and implement financial plans up to and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including building out a financial plan, estate planning reviews, tax planning, and investment strategies. Helping you to define and find your freedom in retirement is our goal. So let's get planning today. Schedule your free consultation with one of our fiduciary financial advisors by giving us a call at 516-605-1624 or by clicking the link below.
2nd and 3 from the 11. Here's Jones, a burst of speed up the middle. He's got the first down.
Yeah, quick dart here into the middle of this defense. Jones sensing that first down marker, and he gets it. Huntington with a good couple of plays coming out of their own end deep.
Jones looked like he was shot out of a cannon after he took that handoff.
Yeah, this is the point of the game here, right, where it's really going to, on both sides, it's really going to contest, test the conditioning. It's going to, test all that summer weight room that you did and everything else. This is certainly going to be more of a gut check time over the next quarter or so.
1st and 10. It is Guzik on the carry again this time. Guzik trying to soften up that defense just a little bit.
A lot of big hits, a lot of hard hits in the middle of this field right now, Mike, on both sides. East Islip doing a really good job through almost a full 3 quarters here. Every time they make a tackle, making it count.
Approaching the 1 minute to go mark in the 3rd. 2nd and 7. Jones up the middle again. Picks up a couple.
Right up the middle, tackled by Joe Bear along with Joe Baldini.
Yeah, up front, you can see kind of this wash down here by the whole line and then trying to get that kick out and running behind it. But East Islip not giving up too much ground there, doing a pretty good job of maintaining gap integrity where they can to make sure that Jones doesn't have too many clear lanes to run through.
3rd and 4 from the 25. Down to 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Gotta get off the field. Pull it, Tito, pull it.
Guzik takes it himself and has the first down.
That's enough for another Huntington first down. Out to the 31-yard line.
They're going to move the chains, and meanwhile the time ticks down to 0. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. We've got a good one. East Islip up 7-0 on our T&D Sports Video Game of the Week. Come on back with us for the 4th.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster. Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized.
Start of the 4th quarter from here at East Islip. Huntington with the ball, trailing by 7. Here's a flea flicker down the left sideline. And we've got a flag coming in late. He's going for Gerberg on that play.
Yeah, this is one of those, again, like you called it, right, Mike? We see some of that jet motion sweep or that back motion sweep. A little bit of a messy exchange there nonetheless on the flea flicker. And Guzik with plenty of arm to get this ball downfield, and just it slows things down enough. Initially, number 16, Jaden Diento, was in good position, but just because the ball was underthrown, unfortunately for him, as the receiver was kind of working back towards the football, contact was made, and so call on pass interference.
So that call goes on East Islip. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for Huntington. Now from the 46-yard line, Guzik has a receiver open left side, has a completion to Gerberg. Gerberg has not been targeted a lot in the first half, but now targeted on back-to-back plays.
Yeah, a couple of times. And this is a pretty good out route there, and I could kind of sense it here as a DB in my former life there, number 16. Again, Diento thinking about for a second, maybe stepping in front, but deciding to make the safer play and make sure that he has an angle to go ahead and make that tackle. But it's close. Another step or so, he's thinking about going 6 points the other way.
1st and 10, Huntington. Now from the East Islip 35. Guzik is feeling it. Down the left sideline, and it's broken up at the last minute. Gannon came over and knocked that one out.
Yeah, pretty good job here by East Islip, making sure that they deflect the pass and almost turning it into a pick. And part of this was, Guzik kind of going ahead and kind of gesturing for his receiver to continue to go down the field, but throwing this just a little bit off his back foot. If he steps into this throw, he probably gets the ball out in front a little bit. But East Islip maintaining position there and being able to knock it down and turn it into an incomplete.
Ian Fry was the cornerback who knocked that one away before Gannon came over. 2nd and 10. Jones to the right of Guzik. Jones takes the handoff and takes a hard hit over the middle. Tramaglini, one of those in there on the stop.
You can see up front, Huntington trying to get some movement, but East Islip really getting off those blocks pretty good now, being able to shed them, being able to make plays and stop Jones before he gets going. We know what kind of speed he has, so they're not really giving him a chance to get his legs underneath him and get going and find space here.
Huge play coming up in this game. 3rd and 7 from the 32. 10:35 left in the game. 3 receivers right side for Huntington. Guzik, empty backfield, throws it right side. It's got a completion to Northrup.
This is a pretty good throw and catch here, Mike. Defender in face, threading it there in the middle of that defense, and Northrup making the catch, holding on to the football, gaining that 1st down. Really in a tight window there. Pretty good defense by East Islip, but just enough to get it through.
Chase Northrup had a TD against Center Reach last week. 1st and 10, Huntington. Here's Jones. He squirts through, and Jones has enough for another Huntington 1st down.
A lot of shake and bake here in the middle of this defense by Jones, really making sure he finds those open windows. Huntington doing a better job here at times in the second half of staying on blocks, which is the key, because that's what's going to spring these faster backs on both sides. If you hold the block long enough, they'll find room.
1st and goal, Huntington, now from the 9. Handoff to Jones, still driving ahead across the 5. Second and goal from the 4-yard line. Under 9 minutes to go in the game. Huntington looking to get on the board for the first time, and they cut down Jones behind the line. Beautiful play by that East Islip front.
Yeah, Dylan Bayer up front. Monster on both sides. Offensive and defensive line for East Islip. Runner-up for the Zellner Award last year. Heck of a play up front for him to make that big stop in the teeth of this East Islip defense.
Bear came knifing across on that play. Third and goal from the 4. 8:10 left in the game. Stopped short of the goal line is Jones. Tramaglini, one of those in there on the tackle.
Yeah, healthy dose of Jones here, moving forward in this drive. They like their chances with their ball carrier to continue to go, and you can see East Islip again. Number 68, Dylan Baer, getting off the blocks and making big plays.
Fourth and goal from the 2. 7:35 left in the game. Spread formation for Huntington. Guzik. And we've got a flag down before that play gets underway. Offsides on East Islip. That's going to be half the distance.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this was just by alignment. This flag came way from the outside.
Crowd in front of us making some noise now on 4th and goal from the 1. 7:10 left in the game. Jones drives ahead. Jones is in for the touchdown.
Yeah, you can see quarterback and back in the backfield. It just goes direct snap to Jones. And he just plows ahead. Idea just trying to not let this defense get set up and get off of those blocks.
It was a decoy. Pull that shot.
Guzik acted like that ball was snapped over his head. Meanwhile, it was a direct snap to Jones, and we've got a touchdown. Pending the extra point, we may have a tie game here.
It could be a tight shot. Tight official. Dave, zoom out. Dave, get ready for the kick. Official tight, 2.
Extra point is up. It is good. And we are tied at 7. We'll take a quick step away and be back with much more right after this. This is the high school football game of the week.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, having a financial plan in place can be key to making that a reality. At Rockline Wealth Management, our team of fiduciary financial advisors has over 55 years of combined experience helping clients build out and implement financial plans up to and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including building out a financial plan, estate planning reviews, tax planning, and investment strategies. Helping you to define and find your freedom in retirement is our goal. So let's get planning today. Schedule your free consultation with one of our fiduciary financial advisors by giving us a call at 516-605-1624 or by clicking the link below. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Robbie Campbell to kick off for Huntington. They've just tied the score at 7-07 to go in this game. A battle for the top in Suffolk Division II, Nick.
Yeah, as advertised.
Taken by Myers. Actually, it's... It is Simmons on the return.
If you're East Islip, this is the answer you want. You can tell by the cheering coming up from the home crowd, right? This is the exact response you want your team to have after dealing with a tough drive, watching Huntington punch it in and tie the game. A big return by your game breaker. Number 4, Jake Simmons, with a big return when his team needed it most.
Simmons has done it all for East Islip this year. 2 TDs against Bellport, 2 TDs against Comac, 3 TDs against Smithtown East. Now East Islip in great shape here to start this drive at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Iarardi takes the snap, hands off Simmons. They try to string him out, and they dump him for a loss of 2.
Yeah, good job there by number 52, Ethan Lawless, making sure Simmons does not gain the corner and break contain at that point. You could see good vision, getting his eyes downfield, not really seeing what a ball carrier would want to see. If you see those jerseys, those white jerseys cross your face, then you put your foot in the ground and you cut back. But Huntington doing a pretty good job, kind of slow playing it, but making sure that they still have contain and he can't break it.
2nd and 12, East Islip from the 46, down to 6:10 left in the game. Redding in motion, and we've got a timeout called by East Islip. We'll break away and be back with much more right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine.
Just under 6 minutes to go in the game. East Islip's just gotten the ball back after they've been tied 7-7 here at home against Huntington. Mike Trez and Nick Martone on hand. What do you do here on 2nd and 12, Nick?
Well, I think because you're in the other end here, you're in Huntington's half of the field, I think maybe you test out the outside, maybe something quick to the outside as far as throwing maybe a step back pass or something like that we've seen out of East Islip a few different times. But, you know, not for nothing, with Simmons in the backfield, there's absolutely nothing wrong with handing it off to that fella.
East Islip number 8 amongst big schools on the island. Huntington number 5. Both looking to stay unbeaten at the top of this division. Suffolk County D2. Iarardi under center. Redding in motion. Here's Simmons. Simmons hits the hole hard and picks up a hard 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, when you got a guy like Simmons, you can't feel wrong with handing him the football off as often as you can because, again, he's got that ability to go ahead and break it at any time like he did in the first half.
But it's still going to bring up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 6, we'll call it, from the 40. Down under 5.5 left to go in this game.
Coach Champy is probably thinking here, right? He's got 2 downs probably to make this first down. Not far enough back to punt, not close enough to kick.
Girardi to pass. Looking for Myers. He's got him. Nico Myers out at the 1.
This is a heck of a play here, and if you see where Myers came from, almost lined up in that wing on the other side, just kind of tucked behind almost the tackle, and you see the air under this football to Myers, and he does a good job really kind of slowing his pace down, making that basket catch, and then coming close to putting it in the end zone. But East Islip here in business with about 5 minutes to go.
Myers haunting the Red Devils here in October. Girardi under center, hands off Simmons, up the middle, they push him back.
Tough to argue against anything other than giving Simmons the ball here, maybe 3 times in a row with the way he runs. But Huntington doing a good job, equal to the task on first down, being able to turn him back. But East Islip still comfortable here at 2nd and 1 on the 1.
.427 left in the game. And we've got a timeout called by Huntington. We'll take a quick step away with the game tied at 7.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, having a financial plan in place can be key to making that a reality. At Rockline Wealth Management, our team of fiduciary financial advisors has over 55 years of combined experience helping clients build out and implement financial plans up to and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including building out a financial plan, estate planning reviews, tax planning, and investment strategies. Helping you to define and find your freedom in retirement is our goal. So let's get planning today. Schedule your free consultation with one of our fiduciary financial advisors by giving us a call at 516-605-1624 or by clicking the link below. Thank you very much and have a great day.
2nd and goal from the 1. East Islip looking to go back on top in this game. 4:24 left. Girardi under center with Simmons behind him. Simmons plows ahead. I don't think he quite got there. He stopped about a foot short.
Yeah, good tough run. Everything you'd want to get out of your back here as far as just getting his shoulders downhill and really pursuing the goal line. But Huntington, again, getting helmets to the ball.
Simmons walks in this time. Touchdown, East Islip.
Yeah, East Islip here from the 1-yard line running off tackle after Huntington was able to kind of stuff the A and the B gap the last couple of plays and really having great vision there as Simmons being able to run that ball off tackle and find his way into the end zone to get the go-ahead.
Correas for the PAT. Kick is up. It's good. East Islip up 14-7.
Nice hold by
We'll take a quick step away.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Don't forget, we've got much more action coming your way. On the 7th, we've got boys soccer, Comac against Walt Whitman. On the 9th, we've got girls soccer, Syosset against Massapequa. Nick and I are back next Friday night with a game up at Smithtown West as they try and handle Sayville. On the 17th, we're over at Oceanside as they take on Plainview Kennedy. And then the 18th, it's the battle of the Sachem North against Sachem East.
Yeah, that ought to be an exciting one there. Bragging rights up in that Sachem district.
Meanwhile, in this one, East Islip led for most of the game, Nick. Huntington finally able to tie them at 7, and East Islip's just gone back on top, 14-7. Under 4 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, all started with that return by Simmons after the touchdown and taking them into plus territory. And then a short drive, less than 50 yards in, capped off by Simmons with the 1-yard run, virtually at that point untouched into the end zone to take the lead with the extra point, 14-7, with a little under 4 minutes to go.
Blake Redding for the kickoff. 2 returners back for Huntington.
Let's go.
Beautiful kick. It's handled at the goal line. Heading for the 20 is Henderson, but he won't get there.
Yeah, this is a tough one because there's a good chance this ball might bounce into the end zone for the touchback, and quick decision there for him to go ahead and take it out. And you could see that's exactly what East Islip was hoping for with great coverage downfield, and they're still going to be at the 20-yard line anyway.
Henderson, a kid just up from the JV. Coach Wilson talked to us about him before the game. Perhaps looking to open some eyes on that return, Nick.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard to be back there and not want the opportunity to go ahead and return that kick. And, pretty good effort, and we've seen a couple of, certainly plus returns out of him tonight. But that one just a little bit tougher, trying to bring it out, starting at the 20.
1st and 10, Huntington. Guzik back to pass. Rifles it over the middle. He's got Kamenstein at the 45. Kamenstein's been quiet up till this point, but I think they're ready to take him out of mothballs.
Yeah, he finds himself here in the middle of this defense, a little bit deeper than you'd like as far as the back end goes, allowing that to be caught in front of you. And Kamenstein does a pretty good job kind of turning himself around, and looks like it's real close to being knocked down by number 8, P.J. Gannon, in the middle of that defense. Might have even changed direction on the ball, but great concentration by Kamenstein, who, heading in to this drive here, we haven't heard a lot from, but that's a big game.
1st and 10, Huntington from the 46. Guzik zips it over the middle, has a completion. And that is the sophomore, Hassett, who's got the completion.
Yeah, Hassett, I think that's about his 3rd catch on the night. Brings him to somewhere around 46 yards on the night on 3 catches.
Huntington can afford to be deliberate here with 2:40 left in the game. 2nd and 4. Now on the East Islip side of the field from the 48. Jones tries driving it up the middle. and he's going to have to settle for a gain of around 2.
Yeah, Huntington trying to test the middle of that defense, seeing if anything softened up after airing out the ball for a couple of plays here, and you could see that hasn't happened. East Islip doing a really good job, again, shedding blocks, making a big play, and forcing a longer third down than Huntington would certainly like here, but a good stop there.
Under 2 minutes left in the game, 3rd and 2. Huge play coming up. Fakes the handoff, instead airs it out. Trying to get it to Gerberg, and that pass is incomplete.
Yeah, near miss there in the middle of the field. Kind of a little bit of a slant. Looked like maybe it was just a little bit over those linebackers and a little bit high. And a big miss there, bringing up a crucial 4th down here for both the offense and the defense.
Crowd here at East Islip berserk on this 4th and 2 coming up. 1:38 left in this game. Huntington needs to convert right here. Oh, they draw him off sides. Man, does that hurt. That is a free 1st down for Huntington. You get them, you get an incompletion right there, Nick. You line up, and then you go offside right there. And just when Huntington's back on their heels, you give them a free 1st.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Defensively, you like your situation there. You've got a lot of fire behind your defense right now. You've got your home crowd supporting it, and just couldn't hold quite long enough and came across the ball and handed Huntington that 1st.
1st and 10 from the 41 of East Islip. They've got heat on Guzik. He rolls out right side, lets it go, and just throws it out of bounds. Gordon, one of the guys putting the heat on Guzik.
Bonilla, again, number 30, making his presence known in this defense as well. He's been all over the field tonight, making life real difficult for that Huntington offense.
2nd and 10. Down to 1.5 minutes left in this game. Guzik, short drop, lets it go, left side. He's got Kamenstein. Kamenstein's got a 1st down. It's actually Jones with a 1st down.
Little shoe top catch there by Jones on the outside. And again, from the outside, look at this pressure being brought by number 30, Javon Bonilla, just taking his man literally backwards towards the quarterback, creating pressure.
Bonilla, a kid that transferred over here from St. John the Baptist. That can't make the Cougar coaching staff particularly delighted.
Certainly, East Islip's gain is he's played a heck of a game tonight.
3rd and 1. Jones, enough for the 1st down to keep this drive alive.
That was enough for Huntington 1st down. It's going to be 1st and 10 Huntington from the East Islip 30.
Big 1st down for Huntington there to the 30-yard line. 4th quarter clock ticking here.
Under 1 minute left to go. 1st and 10 Huntington. Jones in motion. Passes over the middle to Northrup. He caught it.
See Northrup here, number 9, just kind of running this route over the top of the linebacker. And again, I mean, Guzik doing a good job fitting that ball in. trying to maintain body position to make that catch. Clock's running here.
First and 10 from the 10. Guzik to the end zone. Trying to draw the flag that time is Gerber, but no flag coming.
Yeah, Gerberg here at the bottom of your screen, going to go ahead and run this out route, quick move inside, but really good coverage, maintaining body position, maybe wrapped him around them a little bit, but ultimately good coverage, blanketing the receiver to the outside, not really given a window to throw.
Second down from the 10. And that play is blown dead. False start on Huntington. Man, does that hurt.
Yeah, it's a couple of penalties here late, one on the offense, one on the defense, on offsides and illegal procedure, things that over the next few weeks you certainly just want to make sure that you've cleaned up and you don't take, especially this late point in the game.
They are calling this second and goal from the 15. So no chance for another first down. Got a timeout? We'll take a quick break.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including building out a financial plan, estate planning reviews, tax planning, and investment strategies. Helping you to define and find your freedom in retirement is our goal. So let's get planning today. Schedule your free consultation with one of our fiduciary financial advisors by giving us a call at 516-605-1624 or by clicking the link below. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Second and goal from the 15. 21 seconds left in the game. Guzik, they're after him. He has to get rid of it. Gordon was all over him, and we've got a flag coming in for grounding. Gordon's played a hell of a game.
Yeah, absolutely. East Islip really with a good get off here. You can see they're coming after it, standing up at the line, and they go ahead and get pressure, and there Guzik's face before he has a chance to even get his eyes downfield. And to tell you the truth, on the back end, he's got nowhere to throw. Everybody is covered downfield, and he's going to be throwing a jump ball at that point.
We've got a conference amongst the officials at about the 30-yard line. What is it they're talking about here, Nick?
Looks like they're trying to figure out intentional grounding here outside, and it looks like he throws. If he throws this ball behind him, if they're going to spot it any further back, and it looks like this ball would probably have landed at the 30 and maybe gone out. So they're saying he threw the ball backwards, so it looks like they're going to spot that ball where they think it was going to go out. So right now they have it set at the 28-yard line.
Burnett was the player that was back there with Gordon.
So it looks like they picked up the flag and they're not calling grounding, but they're just going to go with the result of the play. It's a backwards pass and a fumble, and the ball's out somewhere around the 28.
Either way, it's 3rd and goal from the 32 with 12 seconds left in the game. Guzik has to get rid of it quickly. And that pass is incomplete.
It looked like the signal here by the officials was incomplete, and looks like it looks like they're going to go ahead and change the call and say it was complete, but he was down by contact. It's not a fumble.
In either case, we're down to 5 or 6 seconds left in this game, and we've got time for just about one play. You are Coach Wilson. Nick, what do you call him right here? I hate to put you in the tough spot.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of plays here probably in the playbook for 4th and 26 on the last play of the game, but, you're trying to put the ball into your playmakers' hands, so, I'm probably putting 2 or 3 of my better receivers and maybe my star back, perhaps even on the same side, and trying to cross up coverage, perhaps maybe a tight bunch or something like that to confuse the defense. East Islip's going to play probably close on the back end to their feet on the goal line to try to stop anything from getting in, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Huntington maybe even dump it in front and try to make something happen from there with maybe their guy Jones too.
East Islip's been getting a lot of heat on Guzik the last couple plays.
Yeah, I would expect that they're going to really try to time out this snap here and get pressure in his face like they've been all night.
This is the game right here, 4th and 26. And we've got an East Islip timeout. Both coaches coaching hard here, Nick. Everybody wants to make sure their offense, their defense are on exactly the same play before this game that will keep one of these two teams perfect and send the other one to their first defeat of the season.
Yeah, as a defense, I want to be sure about what we're doing here. I want to make sure that all the boys understand what we're trying to do here defensively. And you don't get credit for going home with timeouts in your pocket. So you use it, you hydrate up a little bit, you talk to your players, right? You kind of keep them even keel here, as excitable as this moment might be, and get them to just play sound defense on this last play. Make sure nothing gets behind them is certainly your rule. And anything in front, we're going to rally up and we're going to go ahead and make a play and try to stop it from getting in. It certainly gives Huntington a little bit more time to think about what they want to do, whether that means they're going to change their play call or not, who knows. But certainly, based on the play on both sides, it kind of makes all the sense here for us to see this come down to one play.
East Islip with 5 defensive players on the goal line. 4th and 26. 6 seconds left in the game. East Islip crowd in front of us getting loud. Guzik will work out of the shotgun. And now, Huntington's going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick step away.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster. Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving
Fourth and goal from the 26. 6 seconds left. Guzik down the field, and the tackle is made by Burnett. That's it. East Islip stays undefeated at 4-0 as they defeat Huntington by the score of 14-7. This student section did not sit down the whole game, Nick, and they are fired up right now.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's what makes home games fun. You get that crowd rallying behind you, get a big win on a Friday night against another 3-0 team, and you know, this is an interesting matchup. Be interesting to see this happen again, maybe later down the road come playoff time too.
We'll take a quick break and we'll come back to wrap up this one right here on T&D Sports.
What's your vision of retirement? Does it involve traveling the world? Or maybe spending time with family? Or even just relaxing, knowing that you're financially secure? Whatever your dream, having a financial plan in place can be key to making that a reality. At Rockline Wealth Management, our team of fiduciary financial advisors has over 55 years of combined experience helping clients build out and implement financial plans up to and through retirement. Our team tailors each plan to the unique goals of our individual clients to help them make informed decisions as their life goes forward. We provide personalized strategies to help our clients navigate the complexities of retirement planning, including building out a financial plan, estate planning reviews, tax planning, and investment strategies. Helping you to define and find your freedom in retirement is our goal. So let's get planning today. Schedule your free consultation with one of our fiduciary financial advisors by giving us a call at 516-605-1624 or by clicking the link below. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Final score once again, East Islip 14, Huntington 7. What a game, Nick. And Huntington drops to 3-1. East Islip stays undefeated at 4-0. Let's take a quick look at how it happened.
Yeah, first half we didn't see a lot of scoring. We saw the one touchdown run by Simmons with about 9:50 left in the half from 27 yards out, and Correas adding the extra point. At halftime, that was our score, 7-0 East Islip. And then we saw Huntington come back and tie this football game in the fourth with a little over 7 minutes left when Jones plunged in from 1 yard, and they got the extra point tying the game at 7. And then after a big return by Simmons, capping off a drive with about 3:53 left in the fourth quarter, East Islip took the lead and held on at the end to keep Huntington out of the end zone and take the win 14-7.
This one was really fun. I hope these two teams meet again. I hope it's in the finals, and I hope we get to cover it. In the meantime, we've got boys soccer coming your way on the 7th. That's going to be Colmac against Walt Whitman. Gives us a moment to tell you that our producer-engineer of T&D Sports Video is numero uno, Tommy Bruno. Our technical director, Jamie the Genius Burkhardt. Our camera operators, Dave Camera One Stemple, and the Kanga, Christian Rue. For my partner, the Nickelback, Nick Martone, this is Mike Trezza, thanking you for watching. We will see you on the 7th for boys soccer.